Hey everybody, so today I want to give a build that is actually pretty viable throughout a lot of the PvE content in the game. I wouldn't really recommend using this in like challenge modes or raids, but I mean everywhere else you should be fine with it. Maybe, well tier 4s, I haven't actually done tier 4s, so if they have, do they have DPS checks on tier 4s? I think it was only on challenge modes that they actually have that, but I mean besides that, you'll be fine using this really wherever. The build that I showed off before that I really enjoyed that does a damn good amount of damage is basically going to be the same thing here, but we're running nature magic instead of skirmishing or marksmanship. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. Typically, I don't really recommend running this, but I did find a really cool build here. Um, yeah, so this is something, like I said, you could use the majority of PvE content, you'll be fine. It only benches like 1.5 to 2k less than the variant that I had before, where it was skirmishing Beastmaster and Untamed. That's what I ran before. So yeah, it's actually not really that much less, and it's quite a bit more fun because your pet just does a lot more damage than what it was doing before because of the boon sharing trait. So we'll talk about that in a sec. I'm really hoping they move this trait to Beast Mastery in June. I really hope so. Like I saw a guy in the Guild Wars 2 forums recommend it, and this other guy was like, "Where would you move it then?" And I'm just like, I don't know, make it a passive somewhere. Like you can make it here, you can make it here. I mean, I'd probably just put it on either one of these two here. You could just put it as one of the passives, or you could just replace one of these two pieces of shit and make it so. I don't know. Or you could do it on the bottom here. Fuck it. Get rid of this bullshit, natural healing, and put that in there. Maybe even put it on top of that. I don't fucking know. I think it would be cool. Anyway, let's go and get into it. So, Nature Magic, Beast Mastery, and Untamed. Of course, this is the kind of thing we need to go for the Beast Master sort of build. So, this is a huge thing right here. You deal increased strike damage for the boon affecting you, and your pet will deal increased strike damage for each boon affecting it, which is really, really good. And then we have, and by the way, if you're gonna go and benchmark this build, make sure not to be using every single boon, because some boons like stability and aegis and stuff like that won't be consistently like given to you. So you want to make sure to give the boons that will be consistently given to you to properly test this out. You could, I don't know, I don't like either of these personally. That's just me, though. I mean, neither of these are going to be good for damage in comparison to this here. So the big reason why I'm taking this is because of Fortifying Bond. So whenever you gain a boon, it is shared with your pet. So it's not going to be the whole duration of the boon. I mean, maybe in certain circumstances. So I actually don't really know. Like, in terms of, like, the Ranger toolkit, it will give you the whole thing. Because usually whenever you get a boon, like, from one of these traits, like, your pet will get it, too. I guess maybe besides the might here. So, that's like a 13-second thing on Exploding Spores where, you'll get... where's it at? You'll get, 6.5 for might. So, yeah, I just like it because whenever you get a boon, it's shared with your pet. A lot of the times, I find my pet is actually outside of my group area where the boons would be, shared. So it's hard to share the boons with my pet because it's just, either in the back of the target or whatever, and it's just, it's not like within that radius that people are giving boons to. So that's a huge thing. This is going to increase your damage in a practical sense from your pet by a massive amount, which is going to be amazing. So for this slot, you can kind of go whatever you want. I like this just in case if I have to swap pets, I can get a bit of Fury there, which is going to be nice. But I mean, you could run Evasive Purity too. I mean, being able to be a Condy-Con just by dodging every 10 seconds is kind of nice. And this is completely pointless because we're not running Warhorn at all. And the health that we get from regen is not going to be anything insane, that bonus health there. So yeah, and then for the third slot here, you can kind of run whatever you want still. I just love Protective Ward because, I mean, you get like 1/3 protection uptime, which is pretty fucking insane and really helps out your tankiness, which Untamed is very, tanky by default. Invigorating Bond can be pretty good too, just for, healing around people. This could also be combined with, if you for some fucking reason want to use the Fernhound on here, which I would not recommend at all, but you can get an additional amount of healing with this trait as well. Like I said, wouldn't recommend it, but you could do that if you really wanted to. What pet was I using before? White Tiger, yeah. So yeah, another good one is if you're going to be running Frost Spirit. This one could be pretty good. So sometimes when I go into a strike mission and I'm the only ranger, people will ask me to run some spirits, And I'm like, okay, I'll take Frost Spirit, and if they want me to, I'll do Sun Spirit. But that is gonna make me lose a lot of damage because I'm not gonna be able to run Exploding Spores and Frost Trap, which is what I typically use for that kind of environment. And you know, a lot of the times I will lose out on a bit, but if they blame me for it, I'm gonna be like, hey fuckers, you made me run spirits, so you kind of get a bit of, I guess, a bit of a barrier there, no pun intended. But yeah, I mean, you know, this is good because it just makes your spirits last longer, pretty much, because the health loss is better. But dude, I don't know how this trait's gonna actually end up when June comes around, when they rework the spirits. I actually have no idea. Hopefully they make it so Untamed can give people quickness. I really hope so. That'd be fucking cool. Beast Mastery, it's just a standard setup. We got Potent Ally, 200 training. I like this because, you know, sometimes I like using Greatsword, and that'll come into play, but also, you know, we have great crowd control here, especially with our 3 and 5. Our 4 actually does do a little bit of Defiance Bar damage, even though it doesn't say it, because we have a Mobilize and Weakness there. But yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome. I do really enjoy it. Yeah, we just get a bit of Fury, more Fury, which is nice. But you can run Natural Healing if you don't want to run Greatsword, or you're not, you know, you don't care about that Fury there. But I don't really care about these other two personally. Pet's Prowess. We don't need to go over that. What am I saying? Honed Axes. Just more ferocity. I pretty much always take this trait just because more ferocity. But Beastly Warden could be really good too, just for getting the attention of your foes and stuff like that. This one could be really good. But other than that, you gotta be fucking shitting me, dude. That is bullshit. My dad just texted me that there's a fucking package outside. I literally had coffee like 30 minutes ago. And fuck, man. It's my coffee out there, bro. I had this piece of shit McDonald's coffee instead of this usual raspberry chocolate lava one that I love so much. And I fucking hated it. And now the package comes, bro. I was waiting till later. Fuck life, man. But anyway, Honed Axes. Really good, more ferocity. And then for, you know, I probably should get that package. Fuck it, we're doing the build. For Untamed, I'm using the typical setup too, where I do Blinding Outburst for more of the ambush damage, as well as, you know, more Venomous Outburst damage, which therefore is increasing the damage that our pet does. And then we have Disabling a Foe, grants you boons based on your current state. So I like this because, you know, quickness. Now that I think about it, this actually doesn't have any application here. Yeah, because we're not running Exploding Spores, so... That's a doozy, isn't it? Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. So maybe you'd want to run Cleansing Unleash, huh? Yeah, I think about it, yeah. This is fucking pointless. I wouldn't even bother running that. So for your third slot here, you got basically 3 options, right? All 3 of these are going to be really good. Restore Distraction is great for, like, solo play, just for, I don't know, soloing stuff, you know? Like, if you just want, like, health coming back to you on the fly, this is a great trait to run. It makes you a lot more tanky. It's really fucking good. Fervent Force is great too. This is probably the most popular one on Untamed, where whenever you disable a foe, it reduces the cooldown of your equipped skills by 4 seconds. God damn, that shit's insane. And then Ferocious Symbiosis. This is my favorite one personally. It basically grants you permanent 15% more damage. So your pet does more damage. Yeah, I mean, technically it has to build up stacks, right? But it's so fucking easy to build up the stacks. Like, it's so goddamn easy. So I just kind of consider it, hey, I do 15% more damage pretty much at all times. But, yeah. So that's that. Gear-wise, I'm just running, like, pack runes. Switch to Scholar, by the way. Like, I have, Scholar here. What the fuck? Oh, that's my healing build. Yeah, I'm too lazy to get Monk runes. Scholar, runes here. For group content, whenever you're getting boons consistently put on you, but yeah, I just like pack runes for solo stuff. Hammer Longbow, like I said before, you can run whatever the fuck you want. Greatsword is actually a great one for this build. Get it? Because of your Maul ability, where it gives you an attack of opportunity to your pet. That will do 50% more damage on the next attack, which is really good. So yeah, pretty fucking tits, I ain't gonna lie. But I'm using Hammer just because I like Hammer, so... yeah, Berserker's gear, we don't need any, like, defensive gear on here. I would not recommend running defensive gear on Untamed. It's just not a good idea overall. You're just going to lose out on damage, and you already have plenty of tankiness with this whole spec, so... yeah, for Utility Skills, Perilous Gift is one of my favorite heals in the entire game. Like, it's so fucking good. It heals you by 50% of your remaining health, and then it also makes you not able to die for 3 seconds. Dude, it's fucking crazy. It's insane. Quickening Zephyr for quickness for you and your pet. Signet of the Wild for more ferocity, Sikkim for more damage for your pet, and Strength of the Pack for, you know, consistent boon application for you and your pet. That's going to be nice. But really, in group content, you could run Forest Fortification since your pet's already going to be getting the boons that you're getting from your allies. So, yeah, really fucking good. I really like this. But in group content, I'd recommend switching out for Frost Trap and... Wait, no, I usually do Exploding Spores and then Frost Trap on this one. That's what I do. Yeah, so run these two in group content. These are just going to be phenomenal burst damage options. So, yeah, but, you know, we'll take a look at this. Might as well, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, let's go ahead and just sort of show this shit off. So, we'll go ahead and go into combat real quick. So, as you can see, my pet's already got, like, insane fucking stacks there. It's doing quite a bit of damage. And I'm just really going casual at this guy. Like, really, I didn't use my my ambush skill. I didn't use any of my pet's unleash skills. Like, it's pretty crazy, you know. And then, like, I got a crit there for over 4,000. Yeah, it's good, man. It's not like this is definitely more of like a chill build because your pet's gonna be doing the majority of your damage. So, and by the majority, I mean quite a fucking bit. It does a lot of damage. But yeah, I mean, it just critically hit for what, like 2K there, right? Yeah, 2K, 2,254 there. Pretty good, man. Pretty good. I did notice when I was on Arc DPS with the Iboga on the target dummy, it actually did like 25% of this is insane. 25% of all of my damage was with my pet's auto attack from the Iboga, which is like fucking insane, dude. Usually it's around 15%. Usually it is actually the most amount of damage. But it was crazy, man. I was like genuinely like, what the shit? This guy isn't even showing up, bro. He's underground. What the fuck's happening? There we go. I was like, what the hell's going on, man? This shit's cray, man. Yeah, this is insane. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it, huh? That's like all there is to really show off. I mean, yeah, like I said, Beastly Warden on the Beastmaster trait line is pretty good for like solo play. Because, you know, in that kind of situation, I wouldn't even have gotten the aggro. My pet would have gotten the aggro there. But, yeah, and because of the fact that I think... No, never mind. We're not running Moa stance because this isn't Soul Beast, so we're not getting regen. Okay, I think that's basically going to cover it. That's the video. The Beastmaster build, man, I fucking love this build. It's super, super fun. I've been running it in a lot of things and been really, really good. So, yeah, it's definitely not as good as my, like, skirmishing Beastmastery build, but, you know, it's still, I mean, it's still solid for being able to get your pet, like, boons and stuff at all times. So, like I said, I always have problems with my fucking pet getting boons. It's not like Mechanist, you can just run the shift signet and your pet will get a copy of your boons and then also vice versa. Please, for the love of God, ArenaNet, move that trait into fucking Beastmastery, dude. Please. Oh, my God. Anyway, it's going to cover it. Peace.